Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be doing a mid-year refresh planner stack / system video. So it is that time of the year. It is academic move-in time. So all academic planners, or most academic planners, have started this week. And so I wanted to share an overview of all of the planners that I am using and have set up. So it is obviously safe to say I do not use all of these planners every day. I will go over each and every one and how I use them all together. And then I will have individual setup videos at the end of my month, or at the end of the month for my end of month flip videos. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So as y'all saw, we have a lot of planners to go through, but the primary planners that I use daily are my Louis Vuitton GM agenda. This stays open on my desk. It is what I do on my Plan With Me's in for that reason, because it is the main planner. Everything goes through here and everything else is essentially just supplemental. It really helps with keeping things on track, or it supports something that I'm doing. So in my GM, I'm sorry, and then the second most used planner is also my Erin Condren Focus Teacher Lesson Planner. And we will start with the GM agenda. So y'all have seen this many times before, but the key points to this agenda are that it has my quarterly and monthly plans. This is where all of my plans initially go, and then from here it gets broken down into this agenda and all other agendas. I also have an inbox section with my hourly inserts that are used for listing. I have my primary inserts that I use, which are these weekly inserts from Infinite Lotus, and these are what all the plans go into, what we set up every week in the Plan With Me's. And then I have a budget overview in this planner, and then my academic planner. And I have a full video coming out on this because I have a new class that started and I'm using new inserts. So that will be coming up soon. And then I just have note pages. So this is, again, the overview, the main planner. From there, everything else supports this planner. The primary support is the Erin Condren Focused Teacher Lesson Planner. So I absolutely love this planner. It's really great for categorizing every aspect of your life. And if you have just different things that you need to manage a little bit better, I highly recommend this planner and using the bookmark that you have in here. So I have this customized so that way I can have Monday through Sunday in here with a running to-do list per section, aspect, category of my life. And so right now I have it broken down into household / inbox, academic, consulting, content, and then health. So this is meal planning. I have everything that I need to do content wise, anything I need to do for my new consulting job, anything that I need to do academic wise, and then just really anything else that needs to be done. Typically it's household, so just random lists. I remember when to take out trash, when I'm working on this or that, when I need to go run errands, grocery shop, meal plan, you name it. That's all in here. So this is pretty much lists and everything that needs to be done and breaking down all of that. I don't like cluttering up inserts or planners, and so all of these lists in here just wouldn't work that well. I would get overwhelmed, and so that's why I like breaking it down to something like this, because it, like, I can see everything I need to do on Tuesday as well as everything I need to do for the week for that specific category. So I love using this planner for that reason, and that's why it's my second most used planner, and I'm pretty much in this every day as well. So those are the two main planners. Again, everything else supports those. So we can dive into work. So I have 3 planners for professional use. And first is for my main 9-to-5 job. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, I switched what was in the agenda cover. So this is the Erin Condren Daily Duo. I used to have it in the agenda cover, but decided to put my budget in there. But I use the Daily Duo for work. It's the perfect layout. I can't share my setup right now because one, I just moved into this, but the day that I do have in here, it has information that I can't put on camera. But I love it because it breaks down each day. I have a weekly note page that I can just list out things that I need to do for the week or any deadlines or just take any notes. But I can really break down my schedule for work and then any to-do lists for the day. So this is perfect for work. I also use the calendar to highlight any PTO, things like that. I need to jump into this, but again, just moved into this planner. So this is only for work. I only use this when I'm working. And sometimes I don't use it every single day. There are days where I just don't need my planner, but for the most part, I use this for most of the week. But this is my work planner. And then if you saw my most recent planner stack videos, or I'm sorry, planner system videos, I have recently started consulting. I have a full video on these setups, but I use my Louis Vuitton Epi Leather agenda and my Chanel medium ring agenda for consulting. And so I'll have my playlist below of all of the planner stacks. So if y'all want to deep dive into these, you can see that. But for the most part in here, it's just Infinite Lotus inserts that I use to keep track of all things consulting and anything in that area or realm. And then this is more of a notebook / tactical planner where I can break down projects, deadlines, lists. I even have some hourly inserts in here. But yeah, this is all for consulting. And so as of right now, it's only 1 to 2 days a week where I really use this. And so again, I don't use every single planner every day, but I have plans and I have a system in place for everything that I need, which is what's most important. So that is for consulting. And then those are the work planners. After that, we have more fun / lifestyle planners. So I have my Erin Condren hourly planner, and I don't really use this every single day. I use this pretty much for when things get probably a little bit more hectic than most weeks and I just need a time block and just map things out. Or I also like to use it for travel planning. So this is the hourly, and it's just used for that, to manage my schedule and for hourly time blocks. So while I do have an hourly section now in my main agenda that really is just like an overview, this is where I go into details on a lot of different things, and then I have lists. And so again, not in this every single day. I really just have it in case I need it, because there are days where I just miss this planner in particular, because this was what really got me into planning and into the planner community, was this Erin Condren Life Planner. So this is more of like a you know, things are going crazy, I just want to go back to basics, you know, map everything out in here type of planner. So I have this, and I did set it up for the current week that I'm filming. So here's the current week. But I'm okay if things are blank, if it's not completely filled out, because I have it when I need it, and that's what's most important for me in my planner system. So I know all these planners can look overwhelming, but they each have a purpose and a use, and as long as, you know, everything stays on track, everything stays organized, then I'm happy with where my system is at. Typically, once I have these many planners who've been following me for a bit, I do get overwhelmed and I'll just narrow it down. But I like that each planner, like assigning a purpose for each one so it doesn't feel overwhelming, right? So, and I do not force myself to use anything that I don't need to use. That's why if I don't need to use my work planner every single day, I'm not going to do it. And like these planners, for example, I haven't really touched in a bit because of their purpose. So again, I have a full video on these three. That'll be in that playlist below. But these final three planners are more lifestyle and more activity based. So I have a travel planner. So this is my PM agenda, and I just mark any travel plans, reservations, confirmations, and packing lists in here. And I'll take this with whenever I travel. I can place any travel cards in here and use it for just on the go when we're out. And then I also have my Chanel PM agenda. This is my, what I call my lifestyle agenda. And so in here is just like my capsule wardrobe inserts that I need to fill out. This planner is more for fun. I just don't have time for fun right now. But I do have my luxury wish list, which y'all have seen. That's the primary use for it. And then I have like archive travel inserts and packing lists in here. Again, this one is for fun, and I'll eventually, you know, get the chance to set it up. But I like that I just have a dedicated one for that and to keep all this in here. So we have that. And so final planner is my Louis Vuitton medium ring agenda. This is my home planner. We do plan on moving within a year, and so this will also be my moving planner, but we'll call it my home planner. And so in here, it's really just notes, and it's I have home organization inserts in here, as well as a monthly insert, so that way whenever I want to work on home projects, I can put that in here. Once we start having those moving, like dates, deadlines, things like that, I'll put that in here. But for now, I honestly don't use this too frequently, but it's set up and ready to go, and I can add things to it, which is really nice. So that is this planner. And then last planner is my Erin Condren budget book. So this one, I always try and do budget videos. It's just so hard with the way I do it. I'm doing my best to try and like do those every month, but I've been using my Erin Condren budget book for a bit, I believe since April, and I absolutely love it. This is an undated planner, but I need to set up this month. But it's absolutely perfect for breaking everything down, managing transactions, and then just spending habits in general. So this is like the details and the nitty-gritty of all of my finances in here. And then as I mentioned earlier, I initially had my work planner in here, so the A5 Daily Duo, but I decided to move my budget planner in here because when I get mail and bills and things like that, I can store them in here with my budget planner. So I decided to switch those around and keep this in here. So yeah, that is all of the planners that I'm currently using, how I'm using them, and I hope if y'all are looking for different options or solutions, this has helped. Again, you don't need to use 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 planners to plan out anything. I know a lot of people just use one, but this is what I currently have set up. I like that I can separate things, and so as I mentioned, when I get like overwhelmed with things, because you know I do technically have a lot going on, I like that I have a spot to visually see everything that is going on. But then when it comes to the actual plans, I have a way where it's separated out, it's organized out, and and if I'm not in it, right, so like if I have a lot, for example, going on with school, I'm just in my main planner, right? I'm in my one little section and working on that, and I'm not going to feel overwhelmed or intimidated by, you know, these two agendas, because they'll be pushed to the side when it comes to the consulting work, and vice versa. If I have a lot of consulting going on, I'm not going to feel, you know, a lot of pressure for working on something else because it has its dedicated space and use. So yeah, other than that, that is going to be it for this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and thank you guys so much for watching.